And so what you're going to do is you're going to go to Prezi.com in whatever browser you want to do. If you don't already have an account, you'll want to click the Get Started area. But I already have an account, so I'm going to click Login, and you'll see my screen like this. And as you can see in the drop down, there's two different types of Prezis. You're going to want to use the regular one. And you can see that I already have a bunch of Prezi presentations already made that I've done throughout the years, and I can either present or edit the ones that already exist. So I'm just going to show you what present looks like. I'm going to let it load, and you'll come up with something like this. And it will allow you, whenever you're done, to have that screen there. But right now I'm going to show you how to create a new presentation. So you're just going to click that button. And then eventually when it loads, it's going to take a while because my Wi-Fi is not acting the way that it's supposed to. But eventually you will come up with a screen that looks something like this. And you can choose your template that you want to do. Those are the popular templates there on the right hand side, the three most popular. And if you don't like the first ones on the front, there's a whole boatload to choose from, and so you just click whatever one that you want. And so I am going to go ahead and click let's just go with, I don't know, I'm trying to think of what we can do. Let's go with the Tranquility because that will allow me to show some transition setups. And so this will be what you come up to your page. And so here for your title, I'm going to go ahead and write demo since I'm demonstrating what you're able to do. And you can write who it's by. And then I'm going to show you a few features that you can use. You can add frames there by clicking the frame, and those are all of the frames that you have possible. It saves automatically, but you can click that little save button in order to save it as you go in case you're worried about it. And so going through, that's kind of how you're able to edit it as you go along. It's the easiest way to do it. Let's go back to that front screen, and you can zoom out and zoom in using 2 fingers on your mouse pad in order to go to the desired length that you want to go as far as zooming in and out on the project while you're working on it. You can drag essentially whatever you want. You can enlarge and move anything that you're wanting. Some things that look like that, you can adjust the shape of it. And you can position it essentially anywhere that you want as far as the presentation slides that you have on your presentation. And of course, like I said, in the top left-hand corner, you are able to click adding a new frame and drag things around. And so, for example, if I want to switch the order of things, I just have to click whichever one that I want. Let's say I want to add this one and switch the order of it so that dragging those two, when I do the order now, it will go to the picture one instead. And that is kind of how you order what slide you want in the order of your presentation that you're going to do for this class. And so then we are going to show you can delete any of the little icons that you do or do not want to keep there. You can move them around, play with them, use your mouse to pick it up and drag. You can also customize the things by clicking the Customize button. You can change the color if you want. So if you want to make it lighter or darker, whatever color, you're not feeling the orange, you want to click the dark blue, whatever you want, you have that option as well. Or if you want to completely change the writing color template, I'm going to go ahead and click the Glacier one. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, that's really, really bright, so I'm going to pick something different. Let's go with the Lagoon, and I'm thinking that that's a little better as far as people's eyesight goes. And so I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that. That's how you change your templates and the colors of everything. You can also undo and redo actions that you want to on your Prezi. And now to insert images from your desktop or your computer, wherever you want to click, I want to add images to my desktop just to show you how to do it. So I'm going to pull up a Spanish class and insert just one of my screenshots that I have here, but you can go to any folder and then I'll double click that and it'll just insert it into the presentation as a whole. And of course you can play with the formatting, make it bigger or smaller. I'm going to make it smaller just so it doesn't take up so much space, and I can just boop it right there in the presentation. I can copy it, I can replace it, and that sort of thing. However, if I am wanting to add an image into the slide, I have to go to the slide that it shows up on the left-hand side, and I can add text there if I want to. I can change whether I want to make it a subtitle, body. I can change the size by clicking the larger letters or the smaller letters. I can change the color of the text if I want to. But I digress. If I want to add a picture, I'm going to go ahead and write picture on this slide. I'm going to insert image just like I said, and then I'm going to go back to that Spanish folder and add another screenshot just as an example for an image, and it will eventually load, and you can position it wherever you want to. You can make it larger, smaller, and I'm going to format it to where it fits kind of in the slide really well. Click out of it, and I'm going to center my little title right there. And so then I'm going to go over here, and you can write whatever it is that you want right there, something smart or original, like I'm writing right here right now for you guys. And that's if you want to add a subtitle or a context. And here I'm going to show you how to import a video. Any videos that you add are probably going to be from YouTube, and so you're going to go ahead and click Insert and click on YouTube Video. And then once you click on that, so you can add any other things, but you insert your YouTube video and you paste the link and click Insert. And of course I'm going to save as I go because I'm a little bit paranoid like that. It's always good to double check and save. And then you click the edit path that I just did, and you can see the numbers and see how it doesn't really work if you just drag the numbers. It doesn't work to do it that way. And so what you want to do if you want to be fancy when you change your path is you just drag it, and it will show you the clear path that it has for each individual thing. So I can change the order of pictures, but I'm going to get rid of these pictures because I don't think it's really necessary. So you can delete any of your slides that you already have that way. And so there I'm going to center it, and then I'm going to show you, click the present button, and you can see how it is with your completed Prezi. And just going through all the transitions here. And that is what the end presentation will look like on your Prezi. And so when you're finished, you're going to go ahead and click this little share button, and it says share Prezi. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And then the privacy setting is always going to be public, and you're just going to copy that link and send it to me through the form that you always turn stuff in, and that is how you will submit your Prezi for me.